can hear you from outside, Pops.
Quick, look at the company ranking pool. We're ahead on finances, but before it changes.
No, we're not on my screen. Well, we kind of are, but we're not. That's weird.
Yeah, it's because the graph hasn't updated because it's not end of June yet, is it?
It's going to be pretty close then.
Literally, we were then like they're on like 929 and we were on like 926. Then it was 930 and we were above them, and then it was below them. It was just comical to watch.
Well, I've given that a named file.
What? This is better.
No, it's just called 1 mil. Did the research come in, by the way?
Not
93%.
Quadruple battery pack nearly done.
I think we've nailed this finance lead.
Trying to find which game I'm playing.
It's called Good Company.
It tells you on underneath the Twitch app. Like Twitch always tells you what the streamer's name is and what game they're playing.
Yeah, but that means reading, Paul.
Well, he's running commands. I mean, I assume he can read if he can write. Wow, we still don't have enough metal sundries at this area. Blimey.
Yeah, but at least it's keeping up, but it's not
It
delayed
is.
at the moment. There's nobody waiting for them, are there?
Feels like we need to be making more though. Where are you making them? Oh, down here.
In the old building. I mean, in theory, those tinker tables could be upgraded now because I only left them as tinker tables because I was doing multiple recipes, didn't I?
Yep. Yeah, they're taking a long time to make stuff. I mean, if you're just going to leave them, let's just upgrade them all. It's literally just double the speed of everything.
Well, I feel like I've been more useful in the last 2 hours than I have in the last 4, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, chasing assignments is all very well, but like now we're kind of at the point where fundamental production counts more.
Yeah.
Displays are running on for calculators. Stop selling metal pipes. Is it? Is there a shortage of metal pipes? It's not really a shortage of them, but we'll sell less. Well, he's short of them because logistics people are not moving them in.
Research complete.
That's because he needs a bigger buffer. We'll give him 3 rod buffer instead.
There you go, the graph's updated. We've just overtaken. Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
There you go, we're 1-1-1-1.
Well, conveyors bring their own issues, which is like another thing we need to step into, you know. Where are the rods coming from, Sammy, for these, what am I looking at?
The other side of the room.
Nope, still don't see where the rods are coming in. I think what I meant was the buffer zone. Is it just the corner shelf?
There isn't a buffer zone, it's just a corner shelf zone.
Why is there so much nonsense? What's all this? Some weird stuff on the shelf.
Yeah, it's left over from when I was doing assignments. You used to have to clean the shelves out once a month just to keep everything running.
Get rid of all this junk.
I'm just gonna go make up tea.
Cool. Right, that should hopefully help a little bit. Oh, yeah, it was a battery thing, wasn't it? Was it a battery thing? Somebody said he had a shortage of something.
We've now caught up by the looks of it, Paul.
Oh, what? They can't output now? Oh, they were only on one output, so yeah, they should have been on two. Nice, that looks a lot better.
Increase the storage on the pallet as well, so. So we could, in theory, put these two up like now, right?
I think so. I'm looking at the inputs and seeing batteries and speakers. But oh, that was that 7-segment display. Somebody said they were running out, and they are. They're made here, and we're not making enough, and that looks flatlined. We're going to be moving shortly to a 16-segment display, so arguably not worth upgrading that. I think we're staring down the barrel of another building with more display output.
Yeah, I mean, that small building that I used to use as assembly too, over here, is free, but it's far away from where everything else is.
Possibly this one is right next to it.
I mean, it'd be nice to get one with a delivery area, but
There's not that many around.
which is this one, but it's 600G. Wow,
It's massive, though.
it's humongous.
That is such a gigantic output zone.
Because we're falling into the problem of while the resources are all coming in to here, it's taking a while for them to get across, isn't it?
Yep. And therefore, yeah, you kind of got delivery points. That would be a northeast one, wouldn't it? That one.
Yeah.
But there's not enough buildings next to it yet for it to warrant buying that. We are using them for research, but we're not exactly churning through them. We've got one stack of 20 is not significantly drawing on the production line. Right, I need to start making a new thingy. Fun Pocket 4.
Yeah, we are using the displays for research. That is a good point.
No, we have one stack of 20, that's it.
Right, okay.
So it's not, making a significant impact, I don't think. Right, we get rid of the 7 display. We get rid of that battery there. We'll keep the storage. We come in with a quadruple stack battery. A quadruple stack battery takes 2 battery stacks, metal and plastic parts. That's not terrible. And is quite a nice battery life.
I almost want to suggest that we need to look at this conveyor belt thing, but we need to do like a hard save and then go down the yellow brick road kind of thing.
No. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. That is painful. Can't quite max out the battery if we're going to max out the display. So I want better battery life. We might have to stick a different kind of battery in there. I can put a double stack battery in. So I can do it. We'll still have to make double stack batteries though.
Right. This is a conversation that I'm not qualified for. You need to speak to Paps.
Well, we're making
I'm sure
battery
he'll just
stacks.
turn around and go, "We'll do it."
Yeah, we're making double stacks out of stacks, and we need to make quadruple out of stacks as well.
Quadruple out of doubles or just stacks?
No, they come out of the normal.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
The really weird thing is, a double stack battery requires 1 battery stack, not 2, 1. And then a quadruple requires 2 battery stacks, not 4. So I don't get
Oh, well, double down on your investment, right?
I don't know how that works, but there you go.
I'm back.
Fun pocket 4. I can add up to 6.
What do we need for the fun pocket full?
You need to make quadruple battery stacks. So wherever we're making double, have we got enough space to make quadruple as well?
Nope.
Okay, well, we may need... we're going to start making big 16 segment. I suggest we're going to need another room basically, because we're going to need 16 segment display and we're going to need quadruple battery stack.
Yeah.
So, you know, we will probably move the current display production into a bigger room so we can change it.
Okay.
And then, is that in the battery room or not?
No, the display room and the battery room are different buildings.
Alright, I'll have to look in a second. What does this need? Double battery stack.
Can't believe we've made 2 million G off of calculators.
They're just that good, Simon.
I mean, who would spend 3,000 G on a calculator?
Not me.
You change the layer to the fun pockets and not use double batteries. And use what instead?
Lol, Ken.
Place the third quad stack. Okay, I'll have a look in a sec then. Right, that gives you a lot more battery life, but only just meets sound and display quality, which worries me slightly. We've only got one polyphonic. Well, we've got two. Oh, what? Why can't I flip it? Seriously, why can't I? There you go. The only thing that only just meets up on now is display fidelity.
I mean, it's bold to say, but are we like
So then
too advanced for a calculator there?
Are we too advanced for a calculator? You just said we were making so much money out of calculators.
No, I said we'd made 2 million out of it. Or maybe it's had its day. Maybe we should be looking at a new market. I mean, could you build a computer with a 16-digit display?
Well, it's possible. Right, come on then. What am I doing here? You reckon I can get another quad in there? What am I shuffling around? One of this? Like that? Maybe? Like that? Getting a quad like that? Is that what you're thinking? Roadwolf, thank you for 78 months. Enceladus, honestly, you are so close, mate. Speedy with 56. I hope all is good with you and the family in the Night House. Thanks for all you do. Doing well, Speedy. Thank you. This product name is already taken by another archive product. Well, yeah, I don't care. We'll have to call it the Fun Pocket 4.1 then, won't we? Right. We can now make better things. But actually, somebody's talking about not making calculators at all.
I was just looking from a business perspective, and that you're running out of room in your little tiny diddy case, and maybe you'd like a big case to try and put more things in.
Okay, well, let's unlock the computer then, shall we?
I don't know.
What? I mean,
Can we just check the mandatory features before we unlock anything? Because it says power supplies. Have we even unlocked any?
Yeah, well, I went deep on power supplies in anticipation of
what
this.
about processing power?
It's got a basic power. We've got a basic power supply unlocked.
Yeah, and we're queuing a pro.
We could easily queue up a pro.
Do we have a processor?
Yeah, I believe that we did.
Is a microcontroller a processor?
Yep, and we're researching that.
Or is an IPU 128 a processor?
I think it's
That's
an
an image
IPU.
processing. What does it mean by processing unit? Is that like
CPU, I think.
So that says image processing unit as an IPU, right?
Yeah, so you can make the dedicated graphics cards, isn't it? Thank you, Blackmore. Oh no, dude. I hope you feel better soon, mate.
I mean, in theory, we would need a case first, right?
That is actually true. We don't have the case queued up.
So would you just go straight for a medium enhanced case?
Yeah, probably tier 6, right? Yeah, I have to wait for all that.
Would you spend the 3,000 points that we've made on Triangle just on a case?
Sure.
Oh, he's already done it. Look at that.
Well, I've queued it. It's not being spent yet.
Oh, we need the medium plastic case in order to be able to do that anyway, right? So
I don't know. Yeah, I think it does it before.
it's a requirement, isn't it?
It automatically added it. So there's still a while to do that. While we're waiting for all that to queue, it's going to take some time. Let's upgrade. Let's make the new display and make the bigger battery.
I'm gonna have to possibly get another building.
No, there's no possibly about it. We were looking at this one. Because later on we can get the big delivery building, but it's a bit far away yet.
What food have you got?
Just some melon. I mean, we could go down. We could go down the mini pocket computer route.
Because we'd have the research already out for that.
The pocket computer route is on the same level as game
devices, yeah.
Or we start going further down into multi-cooker, maybe that needs heating.
Yeah, and I think that also is needs a box, or it needs a chassis.
Copy machine maybe is before computer. That requires power, sensors, and speed.
Power sensors. We've got a brightness sensor. We could queue a proximity sensor.
I'm guessing you'd need image processing for a copy machine.
What's the requirements again, sorry?
Power supply, sensors, and speed.
So is speed relative to processor, or?
Probably comes under motion, maybe. Like better
Really?
motors.
Oh, speed, yeah, medium DC motor. Small DC motor is a speed attribute. Yeah, so maybe that's a run before we can crawl concept again. So maybe you're right. We should go for not the computer, go for the other thing. So do you want to take the medium plastic cases out of there?
The medium plastic cases out of what? Research?
Yeah, and do we need the medium chassis instead? For larger bots, medium-sized chassis are required. For example, robotic pipe cleaners.
Is the chassis required for printer and scanner? Or is that the case?
I don't know.
Which do you need for the scanner? For the scanners, chassis is for bots apparently. So you want cases.
So it's still the medium plastic case we want then.
Well, we'll queue that. While we're doing that, we'll make better displays and batteries.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to grab that big building there. So if we can move this display thing into here,
Yep.
or actually just leave it where it is and start making the new one here.
Okay.
The batteries on where are the batteries made?
Batteries are made on ping.
Dear God, look at that. That's just all double stack batteries. Blimey. Oh, one half the room's single, isn't it? Yeah. So we would just change the doubles to quads, effectively. But it's one of those things where we have to, like, flick over completely because the moment we do it, we have to upgrade both products. So what we need to do is bring the new displays online. So we're going to make them and then immediately make the quad battery and flick the new products.
Yep.
Because they would both need the new display and the new battery. Better sensors. Where are the sensors? Right, we're making new.
And with the bigger devices, do we need a different assembly table?
Possibly.
If you want to assemble medium products, you will require better assembly tables.
Cool.
Looking for better assembly tables in business development.
Yeah, where are they in the business development then?
We had a shortage on displays, so we need to make a lot more than we think we need.
Found him yet, Sammy?
Nope.
Neither have I.
Ah,
Medium assembly table. Found it.
did you find it?
Yeah. At the top, second row. Right. It was far right.
As if the 16 segment display needs the 7.
Yeah.
Plus a chemical compound plus glass. Glass is a base material. Chems we need to make. What I suggest, can somebody, one of you move them 7 segment displays into the bottom of this building? And then the other one go into there and make the chemical thing instead. Does that make sense? Sounds like not.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out this business development thing for medium assembling. I didn't know if it needs 3,500 triangle research points as a requirement, and I didn't know if we were using that triangle requirement for something else now on the research. I don't think we were we?
I'll let you figure that out. I'll move the display.
The only thing, no, I'm not using triangle yet because I only went for medium plastic instead of medium enhanced.
Yeah.
Medium
so that's
enhanced requires
circle.
the triangles.
And the proximity. Okay, so we can do that then. So shall I get that table now, just so we see what it's like?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, 35 grand, and it's 30 G a day to place it. And it's 7 tiles.
Right, we'll call it the 7-digit zone. Wait, what? Scumbag. Okay. Who's making this 7-digit?
Me. I'm in the middle of moving it.
Which is your output crate?
The one on the left.
I see it. Keep calling it 6 digit and it's segmenting it. 7 segment display. Right, that's going to move 7 segment displays from here to here. So what else are they going to need? They're going to need glass, which is a base thing. Sommy,
Yes.
you do anything?
No.
Could you make chemical compound in that room?
Yep.
Thanks. Right, I need to get glass over here now. So what are we bringing?
Any idea how much you want?
Let's see. I need 1 unit of it per 5 glass and 1 display. So 1 unit of that per 1 unit of display. So probably not metric tons of it, but
You get 5 from 1 table, so 3 tables.
yeah, so we can try that and scale it.
Hey, what? What happened to my table?
Sorry!
What a noob!
I apologise!
Did you move it or delete it?
Was it in this room?
Yes!
I may have accidentally deleted it.
What a noob!
I'm sorry!
Just can't get the staff.
No, you can't.
Pops, is this the nearest glass import here?
Yep.
Actually, I want that one really. Oh God. Well, I just clicked on quick hire and nothing happened. There we go. I don't think we'll be able to make enough displays, to be honest. Get that. We get the chems. What's the ratio on that? 5 glass, 1 and 1. Let's try that. You think it was the yellow chems? No, it's definitely green. Chemical compound. Which is what that one is, the chemical compound, which is what he's making. And that's what it needs. So that should make that display. And then we flick over the battery processing. So battery manufacturer.
Yes, you have.
Yep, it should automatically move your stuff.
Yeah, I made the route and then forgot to put people on it.
Trucker J, good afternoon.
Chemical compound should be coming through shortly. We'll make them 15 chemical compound in a quarter, 3/4 of a day.
Let's get one table going and see what happens. Oh, of course, game. Of course. So there's 4 clusters of.
Yeah, see, it's done the same thing again, isn't it? Where
Yeah. There's 4 clusters of production. Only one of them has got staff on it, and he takes it to the furthest away table with nobody on it.
yeah,
Because why wouldn't you?
you just have to. Let's say, I think you just can't put those shelves in until the last moment. Why is this recipe set to a battery?
That's a very good
one?
question. Hang on. There you go.
You had one job, Paul.
You worry about your own kennel. Leave my kennel alone.
Stop.
Angry little puppy, you. Sphinx, thank you for 8 months.
We appear to have hit a down revenue, up cost situation again, guys.
One would guess that we just bought materials, chemicals and stuff, and the revenue drop, I don't know. Let's check production. Calculators, what's going on here?
They've got no displays.
Because we're consuming the displays into the other one. That's why.
Right.
Yeah. It's because we're nicking all of the 7-segment displays now and making them into 8 to
Going to
16.
calculators and the
So-
game define.
Are you just changing this recipe to the new calculator with the better display then? Or
Well, now we're making the new one. We're pretty much at the point where we can flick the switch, right? So there's a couple of parts to this. One part is the battery production. So everything on the right side of this building needs to make quads instead. That's a recipe change. But the problem then is that it's not just a recipe change. You've got to change the palette and then any routes that move things. So they're moving quads instead of double. And then we change the recipes and all the assemblers and anything that feeds them. So it's like a big flick of a switch, and we're going to probably lose a few 100,000 doing it.
right. Shall I do the recipe, perhaps? Can you do the thing? The route?
I can, yes. I'm just on the phone a second.
Okay.
No dedication.
Oh, shush.
It was meant to be quadruple battery stack, wasn't it?
Right, let's pause it.
Was it meant to be quadruple battery stack?
Yes, quadruple battery stack. So I'll go and change the recipe from the Fun Pocket 4 to the Fun Pocket 4.1, which then requires 3 quadruple battery stacks.
Right, I think I've changed the recipes.
Okay, they're all changed on the Fun Pocket.
Okay.
I'm going to go and do the calculator now. I can add it to 6.
Is that on all of the tables?
It will be.
Yeah.
It would appear so if I archive the blueprints. Okay, so now have you changed the recipe on the battery?
I've changed these tables to be quadruple batteries.
So they need plastic parts as well. We do, I think, are they a raw ingredient? Or do we make that out of plastic probably? Dang, I think that I missed that bit. I'm not sure we're making plastic parts.
Well, not in this building.
Well, not anywhere. That's gonna, we can't resume production until we do this. You've got plastic parts going on down here.
No, that's plastic components. Plastic sundries, sorry.
No, that says plastic parts.
Oh yeah, because the plastic parts make plastic sundries. And they look pretty full if you ask me.
What, as in it's at capacity?
Yeah, and then what I could actually do is change those to stop doing what they were doing. And upgrade these tables.
Well, these tables aren't doing anything either, this whole entire room.
This is all the side production for the speakers.
No, what I mean is this room here is not doing anything.
Oh yeah, that room's not doing anything at all.
So could we make plastic parts?
How many do we need? Plastic parts. It needs 2 per. So one desk would cater for 5, and there's 21 by my calculation. So these 6 desks should amply supply those.
can't I get rid of these? It's pausing cheating. How's pausing cheating? So if I change that to plastic parts.
I don't think you need to, Paul. These 6 desks will do what they need to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what are they outputting to?
This one here. So I just need to set up a route between that one and that one, or unless you want to.
Um,
Oh, thanks, game.
So
I'm looking for the supply route that I need, and Paul creates one that throws me to the top of the list.
yeah, I hate it when that happens.
which desk is it going to? The middle one.
Yeah, the plastic parts out to the plastic parts in.
Okay, so that should take care of that.
Yeah.
Battery production palette I changed so that it was which is that
Quadruple
palette there.
stack.
Yeah, but it's got a load of doubles on it. I can't seem to sell.
No, that's fine. I think they'll go eventually.
But the courier route that's moving those batteries will need to change as well.
There you go, they're gone.
Right, I've set up everything to change to the new game device.
What? So you've done the quadruple batteries as well? Okay.
All the logistic runs for that are set up.
And then you've changed the final product to be sold as well.
Yes.
Cool. I think we're ready then, Paul. Unless you want to double check everything.
So you've changed the courier routes as well?
Yes. Everything
So-
for the game device is ready to go.
So it's showing as a missing supply.
Yeah, because the game's paused.
That's why I quickly unpaused it.
Yeah, but we haven't made any yet,
Okay.
hopefully.
Guess we'll see.
Just need to wait for the first plastic parts to be dragged across on the thought. could
This is
help.
on double batteries, not quad.
I could help this along by putting some back plastic parts over there.
Calculators are wrong. They're on 7-segment displays and double batteries.
We're on the I can add up to 6 now, aren't we?
Pops, can you modify the courier routes to here?
Give me 1 second and sure.
This route editor is in need of some quality of life things. It really doesn't help you. So that's a battery cell buffer, so that's doing doubles. That needs to change. That needs to be quads now.
I think I've done it for you, perhaps.
Thanks.
The cell calculator one, yeah?
Yeah.
That should be quads like that.
Right, I think that's updated.
And then
And the palette has been changed, but I don't know about the palette at the other end.
We'll update it 1 sec.
this needs to
We
be a
changed the
quad.
cell logistic one.
Yeah, the cell calculator route I've changed to I can add up to 6. I didn't know whether the pallet needs to be changed
They're
in
doing the
cell
pallet now.
area. If you just drag all them batteries out of your inventory bar, Paul, you'll be able to move stuff again.
What do you mean drag it out?
Put it in the bin and you'll get the money for them, apparently.
Won't let me drag it in the bin. The bin's greyed out for me.
It's always greyed out.
That's weird. I'm just trying to get this to sell all these double batteries. It's just alphabetical. Oh no, the money loss. Sixteen sig displays the research. Yeah, we'll need to do that as well. I need to change the research while I'm on it. Or we'll just add it to the list and they can do all of that. I should do that. Right, somebody's waiting on batteries now.
Yeah, why? I don't understand why these quadruple battery packs are going
I don't know either. They shouldn't be.
in this. Why are they over here?
Because that's a buffer. That's always been there. But why are they putting them on the first one?
I don't know. They're all doubles.
Yeah, the batteries a cell buffer should bring them straight to that buffer and then they should go out from there. That's what we used to have. We have a, I think this needs changing, doesn't it? Case LED battery route. Otherwise you're never going to get batteries up at the calculators, are we? 16 segments is picking up from... Hang on, where's it supposed to come from? It's supposed to come from here, isn't it? So that would be pallet 63. Yeah, that's coming from the wrong place. That's to come from here. No, I just did it the wrong way. Rip. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because the route was originally from that pallet, which had 7-segment display on it. That makes sense. Why is this person pushing... the heck? Looks like we're making too many 7s. I think we can probably send some 7s to research as well. Unless we just scale up this, which is probably actually what we need to do. We're making too many 7s for the amount of 16s we're trying to make. That's better. Nono Supermot, thank you for 9 months. I'm back. Welcome back. I think we'll bring all 4 online. Just got 2 more sets here. Let's scale up our displays. Right, are we actually making things?
Yeah.
Looks like they're all standing around for displays. I've just fixed that.
Just fixed it.
Yep. We are short on displays right now. Mario. You feel a UK storm coming in? Really? Let's have a look. 70% chance of rain on Monday, but apart from that, it's not too bad. We seem to have a metric ton of circuit boards. Right here. What are we using them in circuits?
I mean, I thought you guys were selling them, but I think we've just flooded the market. So, I mean, there's no way that many's needed, is it?
There is a pallet here to sell them, but like you said, Sammy, we're just flooding the markets and they're not all being sold.
Well, let's see how many it's taken. So we've got 15 seconds it should take. There's 300 in there. What do you reckon they'll shift? Okay, I'm confused. What just happened?
What do you mean?
Well, there was 300 in there. The shipment went and there was 300 in there.
because obviously the market doesn't want any more.
Well, there was 900 in there apparently.
So it sold 600 and kept the 300.
Yeah,
because...
and the weekly demand for it is 600.
Okay, so let's not make some money.
Basic power supply pro.
Right, calculators are being made. New pet stuff being made.
Alright, I've finally seen some quadruple batteries get delivered to the calculators. Just waiting on displays at one desk.
Yeah, I'm waiting for displays as well down at the not the pet device, the Nintendo wannabe.
But it looks like there's a calculator ready to be sold. So I'll follow that cart back to the sell point with any luck. How to make 800 grand disappear, boys.
Literally I can't get rid of this case.
Right,
Well,
so
I don't care if the object's not empty.
The calculator's up to be sold.
They're being sold in 40 seconds, so we better get a move.
I wonder if they'll make it there before Sunday. They're here. Ooh, it's gonna be tight.
25 seconds left. Nah, they
He's
do it.
just got into the building.
20 seconds left.
Cool.
Hey!
There's what's that? Your maths is hard. There's 13 on that pallet. There's 13 on that pallet, Chris.
I can add up to 6.
Yeah, that's why. There's 13 on the pallet and I can only add up to 6.
You need a better calculator.
50 grand from the one pallet of calculators, apparently.
Yes.
Look at our income take a massive tanking.
Once things pick up again, though, in production, it should be
so
fine.
it looks like the costs have leveled off again, right? So we're now, costs like 120,000 a month, right?
Yep, we had a couple of weeks of not producing very much.
Yeah. And that's a shock because we paused it as well, didn't we? So. Right, no, Paul, just as a heads up, the end of the year is coming, okay? And it's going to go to that awful production award screen, okay? So don't be in the route manager.
Nobody likes award ceremonies.
Oh, the revenue took a dive. But this might be our first year of 5 awards, guys.
Well, we're making more now. We put more online. They're obviously throttled by display. Income's coming back up. It's almost meeting expenditure. Data churn type 3 achievement. What's that?
Generate 500 research data 3 per month.
You get to build the buildings or
Which I'm assuming
the pre-made biomac.
Is that data 3?
So when you play, you choose a map. This is one of the maps. In fact, one of the biggest maps.
$66 grand from that pallet of calculators.
The buildings look like this until you buy them. If you want to buy them, there's a price, square
Did
meter,
I see pups?
and then whether
Yes,
it's a
it was
delivery
something.
area. The delivery area segments only exist on the edge of the map. Like that's one. And that's the only place you can buy goods outside of the world. Or sell goods to the world. Everything else you have to move from your building to a delivery area in order to buy or sell it. more logistics guys at this screen making on it. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if they need it or not. Let's have a look. What they often need is an increased buffer size, so they don't run out of material in between the logistics people getting around to them. But I think adding one might not be a bad idea. Oh, income's come back over the top. It's always the same when you make a new product, you just suddenly lose a lot of money.
Yep.
Pops, is there a reason why this pallet is not fully assigned?
You can assign it or just move it. I was just buffering it because we're not producing enough to fill 2 pallets. So I was just adding it as we go so it don't take it all off 1 pallet.
Right. We're back in the green, boys. Look at this.
There's a lot of effort involved in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? We're only making 330 profit on a fun pocket, but we're making 868 on a calculator.
Sorry, say that again?
The fun pocket, we make 330 Gs on each one. The calculator, we make 868.
Right, let's make more calculators, lads.
So there is a better profit margin on the calculator than there is the game thing.
And the only real difference I can see is that it's at phase 8 for the calculator. It's only at phase 5 for the game device.
You're welcome. How's the market share thing of like, are we just dominating all of it?
I wouldn't say dominate, no.
Well, on the game device, we've got like, they're doing 24 and we're doing 24 and is that 9 each? So we're doing more than both of them combined, right? But on the calculator, we're sort of even Stevens, yeah?
Yeah, last week we sold 19, the other two sold 14 each. So yeah, they're kind of up there with us. And both of them can be progressed in their phase.
Oh, yay.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, the display fidelity is not high enough, but the battery life's way over.
Well, I think we've got the company rankings in the bag for this year, guys.
Yep.
Happiness of 118. Well,
Look at that. In game, it's now Pups' favourite day of the year.
no.
Oh, go on! See, I was in a good mood and now I'm not. Welcome, Paul. Welcome.
You're welcome.
Paul, I just don't understand why you like your eardrums being beaten. Like, I don't understand.
More importantly, I feel sorry for the guy that's trying to talk in chat.
Oh, D-Storm, mate. Come on.
Oh, really?
I can't believe you did that.
Pupsy's going down to 75.
Have a timeout, D-Storm.
Wow. That's it.
It was only a second, don't worry.
Mod abuse!
It
Mod
was only a
abuse!
second. It was only a second.
That is mod abuse.
Paul, I think you need to put a performance plan in for Puppy's mod abuse. Right, we're ready for the end of the year, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! Special delivery!
Sorry, Pops, I had to.
It's okay, D-Storm. It's okay. I'll just cry myself to sleep tonight.
In the middle of June, thinking about Christmas.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh boy.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Crushing it.
Also, have you noticed?
Have we noticed what?
Nothing, Paul. Just ignore me.
Oh, well, finances are only just on top, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's on top by a long way, isn't it? You know, $250,000.
Can we make more calculators, lads?
Well, the real question is, can you sell more calculators? And the
Yes.
answer is probably not. There's a weekly demand of 69 calculators. And our potential sales is 69, which means ours are better. And yet somehow they keep selling things. There must be a price point. Frosty Jack, thank you for 73 months. They must be reducing price in order to get that. Ooh, if you go for a higher phase, it reduces the fragility. Why does the calculator need 10 sound? It doesn't need 10 sound. It needs 4.5 sound quality. Nah, if you drop the prices, what it does
Right, we just brought 4 more calculator tables online.
is your potential
Nice.
sales goes up, but the real reason why you drop the prices for the market rating, if we phase that now, go to the next phase, our current products won't be good enough for market expectations. So the market rating will come down. You can then discount it to put the market rate up, but obviously your overall profit margin goes down. Hang on, a minute ago we was making 868 profit on a calculator. Now we're only making 733. What's going on here? And a possible profit on a game device is now 193.
Okay.
Have we had annual inflation? I think we have.
You didn't turn inflation on, did you?
Nope. But I'm just telling you, we're suddenly making less money. That honestly, that fun pocket isn't even worth selling.
Well, not for 100 and...
Do you know the best
90
bit about
profit.
that is we're making so many we can't sell them all.
Yeah, that's perhaps why the profit isn't there. It's market saturation again, isn't it?
I don't believe it. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so get this. 193 profit, right? And you can sell potentially 50 items.
Yep.
So in my head, 50 times that is 10,000 G. If I look at revenue for last week, it's 115,000 G. Which is 10 times what it said we could sell. Or that margin's wrong. Either way, it's rubbish.
It's not particularly accurate, is it?
And did we really make 115,000 G out of calculators?
I don't know.
On that revenue is 201, so yeah, it looks like we did. Also, our expenditure just went down, which is interesting.
Well, I found a couple of tables that you'd upgraded that weren't being used, so I've sold them, but that would only be 20 G a week.
My game just died. It literally froze and closed.
That's because we were getting too good at it.
We might get to watch the end of year results again.
Yay.
Yeah, that's true. That's revenue, not profit. So 100,000 revenue, and we're getting like rubbish profit. We're back in.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I thought it had an update, then it was just my cloud save, I think.
Wait, so the estimated production cost is 3,000 G. Sale price is 3,200. So 116,000 G. So hang on, last week we sold 100 and, let's call it 110,000.
He's got his calculator out, Pops.
I have
Be scared.
110,000 divided by
Now.
a sale price of 3,220 equals 34. So we sold 34 units. Potential
Right.
sale was 49. We sold 34 because they're eaten into some of our products. With the calculator, what did we get? We got 96,460. And if we divide that by the product price of 3,710, we get 26 units sold out of a possible demand of 69. We sold 26. Yeah, that number's right. We sold 26, they sold 11. Remaining demand 19.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that was a good question. How
Yeah.
do you get that remaining demand then?
So we're not making enough, basically. Or, if we're selling everything we're making, we're not making enough. Let's put it that way.
On the calculators, I think we are, but I have just brought an extra bit of production online this week, so...
What does it tell us how many we made? Never mind what we sold. What did we make?
It doesn't. There isn't a number for that.
It doesn't, I'm afraid.
Stupid.
Like, it gives you... Put it like this, I can tell you that we can make one calculator in 1.76 days. Well, not on that one. On that bench, we're making it in 1.37 days. I don't know what that's about.
Okay, if I reduce the price, it doesn't make any difference to the potential sales.
So, say that we make one calculator per bench every 2 days. We've got 12 benches of calculator making. So every 2 days we'll gain 12 calculators. So in a week, what would that be, about 30 something? Just under 40?
There you go. Remaining demand is now 7.
Right.
Because we
So
just sold 42.
Yeah, so this week we made more.
So it
And
is a
sold
supply
more.
problem. We're just not making enough, basically.
Yeah.
So is that the same for the fun? No, because the fun cube, not all of them are being sold, are they?
Yep,
No.
remaining demand 14. Last week we didn't make enough. Look at the shortfall compared to previous weeks.
On the game device,
Yep.
on the sales, the remaining demand 14. How does that make sense then?
But they're not selling them all. I have leftover stock at the end of the week.
Well, you got 18 in that pallet of the calculator.
In theory, we need 3 pallets of calculators every week.
Already
to be
got
sold.
3 pallets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fun pocket is not as many. We're just not making enough fun pocket, right?
There's another 3 workstations that can be brought online.
Well, I'm thinking we should put them online. See what happens.
I mean, last week we made double the revenue over our total costs. We made a 33% margin in the last 30 days.
Right,
Numbers hurt.
I'm only seeing 18 at the moment. 18 fun pockets.
Wait, why are there people standing around?
It's England, mate.
Because the shelf is full by the looks of that.
+2.
Main-
We had 20
See?
then.
No, but now look, we're not selling all the calculators because we fulfilled demand.
Yeah, we sold 20, but there was still demand of 13. We're not making enough fun pockets.
No, that
I was on about calculators, Paul.
That's fine,
Yeah.
but fun pockets we're just not making enough.
Okay.
I think we need more assembler desks here.
Okay.
I mean, that looks like a logistic problem because 2 of those desks have got 3 of those desks. They're standing there with the item ready. 4 of those desks.
I just hired a couple more people in there, so that might give it a time to sort itself out.
Is it the logic of that shelf again? That small shelf is too small because it needs 4 things to make it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So would it be solved by putting like an additional shelf, even though they'd have to walk a little bit for it? We've got a battery supply problem in the calculators.
Yay. I don't even know where they're being made anymore.
Battery supply in the calculators, you say?
Yeah, we're just not producing enough
Yeah.
batteries on my ping.
Or they're just not getting here.
No, the pallet is empty. We're just not producing enough.
But this pallet's got 4 on.
Yeah, that's supplying the game machine. The ones for the calculator are coming straight from production, but there's just not the production capability there to keep up with the demand.
That's quite a big battery facility as well. Is there anything we can do?
In other news, we're now maxing out 3 pallets of calculators that we can't sell.
Why, we're making too many calculators now?
Yep, we have flooded the market because we're the best calculators in town.
So the fact that they can't get batteries to make them doesn't particularly matter?
Not at the moment, no. We have 1 minute left and there's 3 spaces left available on the last pallet.
We've got 5 now on the way, so
Yeah, so it's now
they
full
go there
up.
maxed.
%10 on wages? No thanks.
Who sped time up?
Not me.
Me. Oh, they want quadruple battery stacks so they can get stuffed, right?
Who does?
The Clark group.
Oh, the assignment. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Increase the net worth of the company by 1.2 million. What, in 90 days? Are you having a laugh? How many game devices are we... How much are we selling it for?
There you go, Paul. That doesn't... It's weird. It's increased the net worth of the company, but it's not the time limit of 90 days.
It's nothing to do with the 90 days. Okay, that
No.
makes perfect sense.
Nothing to do with the 90 days. So it's the concept that, you know, our net worth is now 9 million.
Okay.
And like, say last year, it was like 7 million or whatever, yeah?
So what are we throttled on here? Batteries?
Well, not particularly, because we're making more calculators than what we're able to sell. It seems everything is like balanced at the moment. Other than the fact that there is a battery deficit in the calculator section.
I think maybe we should look at moving into copy machines instead of game devices then. Because we're just not making enough profit out of game devices. Like 200 units just pants. We've done some sensor research, I think. We've got power supply.
Should we just double check everything again? Although we're still waiting for the medium plastic case, I think, Paul. So once this bit of research is done...
90% done though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like looking at our profit margin... If we sell in... How much did we sell? That's the revenue from that. So we sold 34 Game Boys, and from that we made 193 profit each. $6,500 G profit for the entire week.
Which is not great.
So I'm thinking that's a waste of time. The other thing we could do is phasing the calculator.
So would you be better to add a bit more priority to the quadruple battery packs to the calculators rather
I would
than...
say, yeah, I would say if we phase the calculator up, battery production.
Plastic cases done, Paul.
Yo. So if you phase the calculator, it drops to a 3-star.
What do we need for the new one?
A miracle.
Lol.
Right, I've discounted it slightly, so we're going to market rating of 4. Potential sales 50 with a profit of 445. $22,000 profit a week out of calculators.
Right. So the chassis there ready, or the cases there ready for you to make a new product, right?
Just let this run for a week, and I just want to see what the revenue looks like. Because if phasing those calculators means we're not making much money, then we need to just go back.
Some just sold.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that's cost us money.